we thought it'd be fun to talk about some tips and trends that we're seeing in the market. And especially because 2022 is bringing in, just again, some new programs for buyers. Sellers are, seeing different, results as a result of the different things that are coming in. And so one of the elements that we've been seeing actually as a trend across the nation is because of the working from home has become somewhat normal. And I know when I've been out with buyers, we look at a house and we look where that Zoom space is, if there isn't one developed, right? Yeah. And so this new trend, which is actually kind of a fabulous thing if a seller has it in a home, is a Zoom room. And a Zoom room is just a space that's optimized aesthetically, for you to put yourself in when you're doing your Zoom calls. It takes the place of the wacky, backgrounds that we've had with oceans and palm trees and, whatever, swimming pools or whatever behind us. And now people, because the work from home has become, very normal, people want to see people in their real environments.
Yeah, I think it's super fun. I've seen just spaces carved out. And really, I think what the shift is that we all need this big office space where now you have probably 1 or 2 people working from home. And then you also have, if not full-time, maybe part-time children who need space to Zoom as well. And we're not going to have 5 rooms dedicated to this. Like gone is kind of the day of I need this whole big office. But just these little corner niches. I also have seen standalone pods, I'll say, with doors on them that you can buy these prefab rooms. And maybe you'd put it in a larger bonus room. But it gives more of a soundproof environment. They're not much bigger than anything that we're showing here. So if you don't have a corner, you can just buy a corner, stick it on a wall, and I don't know, they're about 3-4 feet wide and 5 feet long.
I've seen them in closets. People design closets. The part I love about it is I love when people have books behind them as part of their Zoom room, because I love to peek at what those titles are. Would I like them? Do they read similar books to me? But anyway, I love the bookshelf idea because there's just something very attractive, academic about having bookshelves. And as you can see from these examples that, most everything has some type of book in it.
Yeah.
So,
and the reality is, I don't know about you, a significant amount of my work is actually done on my laptop, on my couch, probably with a cat next to me. So these are just great when I need to go and step away and have a private conversation or not have 2 conversations in the same room with my husband talking, right? You can just step away, have this little space. And again, it's not costing you huge amounts of square footage.
Right.
And when you're not using it, those are perfectly functional storage areas, know, right? You have your bookshelf, you have your games, whatever.
Yep. Absolutely.
You want to decorate it with.
So I see it as a selling feature, especially with the millennials, that are very hot in the market. They want that space. And so they are looking for, where would they, be able to have a attractive space to communicate with their coworkers.
Yeah, I also, when I stage a listing, I used to always just make sure I had one office space or workspace set up, and I really gravitated to at least 2. And even if it's just a wall that you can put, a skinny desk and a chair, and maybe a pretty picture or bookcase, like you said. It doesn't have to be a big space, but just carve out these more intimate spaces, because people need to picture when my whole family is working from home, schooling from home, because I don't think that trend is going. I find it hard to imagine that in any near future, that the American workforce is going to be just let's go back to the office full time. I'm in. Right? I think it's going to be employers negotiating with employees and bribing employees to come back and make it worth their time for health, safety, the amount of time people are saving in their days not commuting. right?
Yeah.
Like there's a lot that goes into like why would I want to go back to the office full time?
Right. And so most of the people, because when we look far away, I make sure I said, are you sure you do not have to come in? And so the part that I'm hearing now is most of the people that commute into the city are saying that 2 days a week is what they're expecting, that they'll be required to come in, attend meetings, work with their team, strategize, and collaborate in person. And so that makes a lot more sense than for them, to be able to have these great spaces and, that type of thing.